Many of us, self included, don't do a great job of really utilizing the description in our YouTube videos. Hey Chamber Pros, I know a lot of us really want our first 100 subscribers on YouTube. However, we probably need some more bite-sized actionable tips to get there. So how do we do that? Well, that's what this video series is all about. This is an example of a video I got from Chamber Speak, and I've done at least what I'm going to call a decent job with the description. Generally, you actually want to start with just what you think a description. Describe the video in real words that people can understand, but also if you know you're trying to rank for any specific keywords, use those in that description naturally as well. So for this video was called Managing Small Business Risk, and my first sentence is, risk is just part of being a business. So it's not a word for word, which is okay, but I have in some way acknowledged this keyword. And a keyword can be more than one word. Different video. After that, you want to include any call to actions. This might be subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, if you're there on YouTube, that's a perfect place to do that. It might also be a relevant email opt-in, any social media links. If you have another relevant YouTube video or YouTube playlist, sometimes I'll even link out to other people's YouTube videos because they're more relevant than something I have. And then of course, any sponsor links or monetized links. Now, if you're using monetized links, like an affiliate link, you actually also want to include a disclaimer in that description. To better explain some of these, I'm actually going to redo 2 of my descriptions for you, and you can follow along. Okay, so here is my newly optimized description. I've kept the original text because I liked it again and explained the video, and then I moved my sponsorship link. Now, I still want to keep that somewhere near the top because that was a benefit of a paid sponsorship, and that was something I promised them. And because I said this video is sponsored by, I probably don't need this extra disclaimer, but I wanted to put it in there to give you an example. If this was actually more of an affiliate, like if you're promoting a software like Constant Contact or something else that is more transactional, what I like to do is I'll put a little star afterwards, and at the bottom I put that star and I say, this video contains affiliate links at no additional cost to you. Thanks for your support. So you're just putting that information out there that yes, this is an affiliate or referral link. I've also then actually promoted the playlist that this video is on. I'm putting this pretty high because YouTube likes it if you can get people to stay on YouTube. So this is what I mean by putting something more relevant. I'm putting the order of things that I think that I would want them to do that makes the most sense for this video. Because it's a YouTube video, I want them to stay on YouTube, otherwise I may not put this link. I then, of course, put the subscribe to our channel, and you would just paste your YouTube URL. And then afterwards, you would put $sub under confirmation equals 1. That actually makes the little pop-up for them. And then I've actually put a link to our chamber directory, specifically insurance, because it's relevant to this video. And I've put that call to action to find a local business to help you insure against potential risks, because it's relevant. Keyword of the day. So it's still very relevant to the video, but because YouTube doesn't like it when people leave YouTube, I've actually lowered it to the bottom of my description, but I still want to put it out there because it is a goal of the chamber. I've also just added some emojis to visually break up those call to actions. That's totally a personal choice. You would just Google something like copy paste emoji and search the emoji that you think would be the most relevant. So this is what it looks like to other people, and I'm fine with this, but I'm going to do one more just in case. Okay, so I tried to pick a totally different type of video just to show you some different options. This one is actually a tutorial on how my members can register for chamber events. So the description kind of explains it, but I don't do a great job with it. And honestly, for this one, I'm not worried about it because most people aren't going to randomly land on this video. This is not one I put out for search. This is one that I usually specifically put in a member orientation or actually list on events on our chamber website. But then I still try to go and optimize the rest of the description. So for it, I try to keep them on YouTube if they are on YouTube. I try to pick out some videos that I already have that I can get them to stay on my YouTube channel. So for that, I already have how to add your events to the chamber website. So we're still kind of talking about events, even though it's not ours. And then more relevant is the past chamber events. So that actually does seem more relevant. So I'm just going to move that up. And then I've still just thrown in that token, subscribe to our channel. But again, for this video, I'm not feeling as particular about pushing it up to the top. And once you've done a few of your videos, you can then create your own template that you could pass off to an intern or volunteer or somebody else to help you out. So the more specific you can be for your volunteers or your interns or whoever, the better of a job they will do. And the more confident they'll feel, which is also nice. So I already redid my one video for my small business success series. So I'm just going to open Notepad or a Word document, copy and paste it. And then I might tell them to specifically go to our YouTube and look for insert playlist here. So I have one for small business success tips, and I will tell them to only look at the videos on that playlist. And I might want them to So based on that last description I wrote, I've actually typed out some instructions that you probably would have to explain once in person, but once you have, you should hypothetically be able to give them this document and have them go update all those past videos for you. So what I've told them is if there is already a description, to leave it, or if it's blank, just to create one. Generally, if it's important enough, you probably would have already created one, so I'm not too worried about them coming up with something if it's blank. Then I specifically tell them don't to remove any links or sponsor information, because if it's already in there, it's probably important. Just don't touch it. So if it's got something in the description, I basically just want them to add in stuff after it. So again, because I've told them to only look at videos on a specific playlist, I would say, hey, for more quick business tips, and link to that specific playlist. And then of course, I then have the show your support by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And then I've put in some options. And again, I would think very specifically that it's a no-brainer for them to just copy and paste. So I've said if video mentions Facebook, then put like us on Facebook and put the URL. And I've gone and gotten the URL for them, and I've copied and pasted it into that document. So for example, a video we got from Britt Kinney's bundles, how to delete Instagram comments. On that one, I would want them to put follow us on Instagram. Here's the URL. If the video mentions a type of business or to hire or outsource, then I would want them to put find local business to help you, whatever that business type was at, and just a link to our business directory. In this case, I'm probably going to just let them put the main link to the directory. If you have some extra time, or if they're pretty on it, you can have them click on that specific business type link. Otherwise, I would just let them put that main search page and not worry about it. And then again, if you have an email opt-in already, you want to go ahead and prepare those. So I don't have an example for you right now. I know I'm working on it, but if the video mentions something that would be kind of relevant to it, so maybe for that events one, maybe if I was talking about events, maybe I would say, hey, here's a checklist for hosting a ribbon cutting. And then I would put the link to my email opt-in, which would basically be a landing page where they would input their email address and then Constant Contact or whoever would email them that thing that I set up. So I think about all the potential things in those types of videos that you already have on your account, create as specific instructions as possible, and then give them a few options. I've noticed many YouTubers, for example, here's Nick Nimmin, who obviously is super gung-ho on YouTube and who I researched before creating this video, has a super long description. Now, personally, I don't like ones this long, but it does show me that I can put more than one call to action in the description. But again, I want to be as relevant as possible to increase the chances of conversions and not to overwhelm my viewers. So if that was useful for you, do me a favor and hit that like button so I know. Or if it wasn't, leave a comment, let me know why, or let me know what you still have questions about. I really want to put out stuff that helps you specifically. My goal is to help you grow your chamber so you can focus on growing your impact in your community.